Hello, my friends. Hello, it's Matthew Street. Welcome to my channel. And as always, truly appreciate you being here. And folks, well, today was the day, folks. On Disney Plus, May 8th, as they promised, Let It Be was re-released. World premiere today, May 8th. And folks, I watched it, and I'm here to give my quick take on it. Just take a few minutes, and I'll be out of here, folks. Folks, I was very excited about getting Let It Be again. And I know I made a video not too long ago where I said I was a little bit like meh about it. Well, I'm still a little bit meh about it, folks, because I'm sorry. After the triumph of Get Back, that big 6 hour, 7 hour, whatever it was, 3-part series, Get Back, done by Peter Jackson, it's hard to hold a candle to that. And folks, I know what the purists are saying. Well, Let It Be was its own standalone Beatles film as the Beatles wanted it back in 1970, directed by Michael Lindsay Hogg. We have to respect that. We need to have it again. And I agree with all that, folks. I think it's great that Let It Be finally, a couple of years later, is getting a re-release, being redone and put out there for the world, for the masses to enjoy and cherish. Happy to have it, okay? Now, when it first comes on, if it goes the same way every day, you get a little quick mini interview, not a documentary, a mini interview. It's called Get Back to Let It Be. And it's a quick 10-minute or so interview or conversation, I should say, between Michael Lindsay Hogg and Peter Jackson, where they're sitting for a few minutes talking about the legacy of Let It Be, what it meant. Michael talks about his filming of it and what was his purpose and all that stuff. It's only about 10 minutes long, but I think it's nice to have that little bonus right at the beginning of seeing the film of these two great directors conversing about the Beatles and about their filming of the projects and putting the projects together. So that's great. Then Let It Be comes on. Now, I was a little bit surprised at the beginning. I guess they're trying to keep it very pure and very to what it was in 1970 because it's in that 4.3 standard image. All right. Do you all understand what I'm saying when I say that? I think I have that right. It's not widescreen like Get Back was. All right. It's in the standard boxed off 4-3 standard image on the screen, not widescreen. Okay, so I'm just letting you know that right away. That took me back a little bit. I get it. Then I said to myself, well, no, don't be taken aback by it because that's the way Let It Be was. So they want to keep it pure, what the image is on the screen. Okay, I get it. But I guess for someone who's a younger person, not used to that standard box movie size, they might be a little put off by that because it is a little bit constrictive, or it appears constrictive when you see the two big black bars on the right side. But the image is very good. But one thing I noticed, and correct me if I'm wrong on anything I say, folks, but for me, for the first viewing of it, the image didn't seem as vivid as the footage in Get Back. The footage in Let It Be just seemed a little more grainier, and again, maybe they're trying to they cleaned it up and everything. The image is good; it's a very good image, but it seems a little grainy. It seems a little of its time, whereas Get Back seemed more like wow, like it was filmed yesterday, very vivid, very clear, very crisp. Let It Be seems more like good, but film stock. If you know what, tell me if I'm wrong on that. But I just saw it as a little more grainy and not as clear, crystal clear as Get Back was. But still good, a great image. Great to finally have Let It Be on a great clear image, albeit like my old original videotape back there, which was a little bit beat up. And when you get some of the bootlegs of Let It Be on DVD now, they're a little bit beat up looking, and the image isn't crystal clear. Much better on this revised one on Disney Plus. Just seemed a little bit grainier and not as clear as Get Back. You tell me if I'm wrong on that. One cool part is one I noticed is there's a shot of George wearing his black and white Converse Chuck Taylor sneakers, which I know we saw in the Get Back film, but you can really see them in a shot. I had forgotten about them, but they're great little sneakers to see George wearing those, and they're still popular today with a lot of people. I have a pair myself. So that was kind of cool, just a little aside I see in George's sneakers. So it's nice to have Let It Be. It's nice to see some of the different footage and different things, a few different things here and there we didn't get back that we get here. The editing is still choppy. I mean, it's really noticeable when you see how Get Back was put together in a succession, in an order per se, telling a story. Let It Be is more of a musical montage. It's just kind of choppy editing. And in the wake of Get Back, it was a little bit underwhelming for me. I'm just being honest, folks. Happy to have it. I was happy to sit and watch it and enjoy it. It brought back a lot of memories for me of seeing the old film back in the day and then having my old VHS here and seeing it. It just, other than the rooftop part, it was a little bit boring. I mean, it's nice to have and see, and it's cool and all that stuff. But when you got what we got in Get Back, the excitement of that, this is a little bit meh. It's nice to have. Please don't put me down here, all you Beatle fans out there. I'm a fan. Okay, I enjoyed it. I liked it. It was fun. But after seeing Get Back, it was a little underwhelming. I'm just being honest with you, to sit through the hour and a half of it. One little shot I didn't notice in Get Back, is you see the shot of John and Yoko making out just before the fast version of I Me Mine starts up. That kind of gave me a chuckle. They're kind of in the shadows, embracing and making out a little bit. And I don't remember seeing that in Get Back. So that was kind of funny. The sound is excellent overall. Sounds really good. Nice to see the alternate footage and some of the shots that we didn't see in Get Back. Nice to see it, but it really wasn't anything earth-shattering. It wasn't like, oh my God, I'm so glad we got that shot that we didn't get. It wasn't like that. If you were just a casual fan, I don't think you would have noticed any different. Like, oh wow, that's something I didn't see and Get Back. Casual fans, I don't think are going to care that much. They're not going to look at this and be blown away by it. If anything, they're going to look at this and be a little bit like I was, a little bit underwhelmed by it. But it was, for me as a fan, it's great to have. I don't want to mislead you, folks, and think, oh, Matt, he's down on it. No, I'm not, folks. I really enjoyed it. I think it deserves to be out there. I think Michael Lindsay Hogg worked so hard putting the film together. He deserves props. He deserves credit. I'm glad he's finally getting that with the re-release of it. But, I'm just being honest with you. It's just, as you watch this film, it's mostly musical passages. As I said, there's very little dialogue in this, when you compare the two, where Get Back had both. It had the musical stuff, tons of that, and it had tons of dialogue, the Beatles speaking, telling a story. So it was really good also in Let It Be, I got to say, to see the full Two of Us, Let It Be, and Long and Winding Road videos. Those 3 songs they shot on the final day of shooting and the succession of how it actually went. They do have the 3 full songs here, so nice to see them, albeit it's in that 4:3 standard box. It's not widescreen, which would have been nice. And it was nice to see the different rooftop perspective, the different way they shot the rooftop and Let It Be as opposed to Get Back. So it is nice to see that. And I don't know, maybe correct me if I'm wrong on this, but it seemed like on the rooftop the music was more prominent than what I remembered in the original Let It Be film. Less of the street noise and more of the music. Am I right on that? Or if I'm wrong, tell me. But just my first viewing of it, it seemed like the music of the rooftop was brought to the forefront more than the street stuff, the street noise stuff. But I could be wrong on that. But overall, I'm very happy to have it. Very nice to get it. A little bit underwhelmed. A little bit, okay. Casual fans, if they've never seen Get Back, it's nice to have this out there. It's nice to give another little push for the Beatles and get the word out there to the younger fans. And maybe this will bring them to Get Back or whatever. Or maybe Get Back will bring fans to this. I don't know. I'm happy for the director, though, Michael Lindsay Hogg, because, he was kind of put on the wayside during that whole Get Back hoopla a couple of years ago. So now he's getting his due. His film is being redone and put out there again. And I'm sure this is going to get a DVD, a Blu-ray release eventually. Like I said, folks, happy to have it. I enjoyed my showing of it, but I was a little bit, I hate to keep using the word, but underwhelmed by it. It was like, oh, okay, great. There's Let It Be. Nice to see it again. Nice to see it in all its glory again. But I don't know what else to say. It's like it didn't really knock my socks off or anything. I was happy to see it, but I've seen it many times before. So happy it's out there for all of you that have never had the opportunity to see it like this. Great. Happy it's there. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. And that's it, folks. I don't know what else to say. I don't think it's going to have the same big impact that Get Back did when Get Back came out a couple of years ago. That was like a cultural phenomenon when that was released. Everybody was jumping on board to check out Get Back, and discussions of it and amazement by it. And I just don't think this is going to have the same impact, but it's probably not meant to have the same impact. You know, it's been out there before, and it's been many years since it's gotten this kind of treatment, but here it is again. Happy to have it. Happy to have it. Not complaining one bit. Okay? That's it, folks. That's my review. I'm happy I saw it. Let me know what you think. Take care. Bye-bye.